pops today. So the first process is baking the cake. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just put the cake, the already made cake, in the cake processor. I've already done a few. So we just pulse it as soon as we have the thing that you pause it right now. You can stop it right now. Hey guys, we're making cake pops today. And what I'm doing is, first of all, we bake a cake from scratch or cake box cake, sorry. And so what we do is we grab the food processor and we just start pulsing it until it becomes powdery. So we keep doing this until we feel like we've got our powder down packed. Next step would be, wait, there's still more that fits in there. Hold on. Let's put a few more. Put a few more. So we're going to pulse it again until it becomes powder. We've got to get this cake down packed, so let's do this until it's completely dissolved. One more. And the last piece. We're good now. We're good. Frosting. We grab frosting and we will put it in here. And what the frosting will do is create like a paste, like a kind of glue. It'll stick the cake together. And I also like to use a little bit of cream cheese. Use it as a little extra bonus. So you do frosting and a little bit of cream cheese so we can stick this stuff together. Okay, and then we pulse it again. Pulse it again, and then this will dissolve, will actually make a dough-like cake, which is how we will be able to make cake pops. And there it is. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's take a look. Grab all this stuff, this excess, put it here, and we start immediately rolling. Start rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. Okay? And then, after we've made a couple of, maybe 25, 50 of them, we put them in the fridge for about 20 minutes. And once they're in there, we can start making the candy melt, which is another process. So I'm going to stop this right here. And here we have candy melt. You can basically buy these at Michael's and any color. They have an assortment of colors. Mm-hmm. And so you can buy them. And here is how we do this. I bought the whole kit, the cake pop kit. So what I do is you pulse it. You actually use this. You press 30 seconds. You wait 30 seconds. You take it out. You stir it. You put it in for another 30 seconds. And then 30 more seconds. So it's in increments of 30 seconds, but 3 times. So and then we're able to the mix. So this is the first increment. First step is just stirring it a little bit, and don't worry, it will melt eventually. Second time around, you see something like this. Don't worry, it's still not completely melted. Not done yet. You stir it, and then we put it right back in there again for another last 30 seconds. Go ahead. Next, the final 30 seconds is completely done. So we stirred the last bit and we let this sit right on the counter. We leave it alone. We don't use it. We don't touch it. Give it at least 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes to just rest and continue making your cake balls. It's all about to happen now. After the cake melt, you probably by now will realize that these are a lot of work. So you probably need an assistant to help you with making these cake balls. Now, they're not perfect. Obviously, some are a lot bigger than the others. So we do what we can. Plus, the the candy melt will help you camouflage a lot of the mistakes and the bumps and all that stuff. Okay, so we're almost done here. We'll be right back. These were the ones that we had put in the fridge to chill for like 20 minutes. And so they're ready. We're putting these other ones in here so they can chill. Mm-hmm. And we can work on the candy melt now. So this has been sitting here for a little while. And so what we do now is, come a little closer, don't be shy. What we do is we need to use a little bit of vegetable canola oil. We use a little tiny drop to help with the candy melt so it can be nice and smooth. Maybe even less than that. We'll put that here, let it drip a little bit. That will help a ton. So we stir it a little bit. Okay, we come over here, we get our cake pops sticks ready to start dipping, okay? So the trick with this is once you start working on it, you can't really stop. So what we do is we will grab the stick, dip it here, just like that, and we're going to stick this inside of each and every one of these cake pop balls. Okay, we're going to put them here. Then we have to put them back in the refrigerator for a little bit of time, maybe 5 minutes or so. So then we can start dipping. So we'll be right back. A dish that I invented with shrimp. It has shrimp, it has cheese. Oh my God, it's delish. So as we're decorating here, and I am absolutely camera shy. Can you tell? I'm so camera shy. Thank you so much for being a part of this video, Mama Olga Rodriguez. Okay, so we'll be coming right back. I'm done with the cake pop sticks. So now we can put them in the freezer for a quicker amount of time, maybe 5 minutes in the freezer. That way we can start dipping as soon as possible. Because if we don't, that candy melt will be horrific. So we'll put it in as soon as we get everything out. Thank you. The dipping part. Now the dipping part is pretty simple. You might want to come over here with that camera. It depends. Sometimes it's a little bumpy, whatever. But we do what we can. We just start tapping it and tapping it and tapping it. And before it gets completely dry, we have to use some sprinkles. This is the time to do it before this thing dries. So you basically have all this fun stuff to do. Some people like a lot of sprinkles, some people don't. So this is because of Easter. So this is basically our first attempt to finishing up all these pops. And then we put them in the pop holder, which some people would like to buy. We start there. And so this time I'm using yellow, but I'm also doing a special because of Easter. I'm using orange candy melts, yellow candy melts, and I'm also doing white candy melts. So the sprinkles, we buy the regular sprinkles. So the orange one will have the yellow sprinkles. So the yellow would have the orange sprinkles. So this is practically it. We're going to be right back to show you how they all look when they're done. And this is the finishing touch. We're doing our last batch for our Easter basket, which we have already started. So they basically start here. They dry on this rack here. And then we add them onto the basket over There. And we're going to fill this basket up with different colors. We're using orange, yellow, and white. And this is it. Thank you so much for tuning in.